Sünder Dieb! Du wirst sterben!
Help me! Somebody help me!
Diebe gehören gehängt!
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Voleur! Tu paieras cher pour tes crimes!
Anyone please help me!
You are mistaken, Master Sibrand. I would never propose violence against any man, and most certainly not against you.
So you say, and yet no one here will vouch for you. What am I to make of this?
I live a simple life, my lord, as do all men of the cloth. It is not for us to call attention to ourselves.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they do not know you because you are not a man of God, but an assassin!
Never!
You wear the same robes.
If they cover themselves as we do, it is only to instill uncertainty and fear. You must not give in.
Are you calling me a coward? Challenging my authority? Are you perhaps hoping to turn my own knights against me?
No. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I've done nothing wrong.
I don't recall accusing you of any wrongdoing, which makes your outburst rather odd. Is it the presence of guilt that compels a confession?
But I confess nothing.
Ah, defiant to the very end.
What do you mean?
William and Garnier were too confident, and they paid for this with their lives. I won't make the same mistake. If you truly are a man of God, then surely the Creator will provide for you. Let him stay my hand.
You've gone mad. Will none of you come forward to stop this? He is clearly poisoned by his own fear, compelled to see enemies where none exist.
Seems the people share my concern. What I do for Acre! Stay vigilant, men. Report any suspicious activity to the guard. I doubt we've seen the last of these assassins. Persistent bastards. Now get back to work.
Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren. Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen. Du solltest dein Glück nicht ein zweites Mal auf die Probe stellen. Lass ihn nicht entheilen! Du bist frei!
Don't do this.
You are afraid.
Of course I am afraid.
But you'll be safe now, held in the arms of your god.
Have my brothers taught you nothing? I know what waits for me. For all of us.
If not your god, then what?
Nothing. Nothing waits. And that is what I fear.
You don't believe.
How could I, given what I know? What I've seen? Our treasure was the proof.
Proof of what?
That this life is all we have.
Linger a while longer then, and tell me of the part you were to play.
A blockade by sea. To keep the fool kings and queens from sending reinforcements. Once we...
Conquered the Holy Land?
Freed it, you fool. from the tyranny of faith.
Freedom? You worked to overthrow cities, control men's minds, murdered any who spoke against you.
I followed my orders, believing in my cause. Same as you.
Tu ne m'échapperas pas.
Il s'étouffe! Ramenez-le-moi! Trouvez le point!
Altaïr, you've caused quite a stir.
I've done as requested. Sabrand's life is ended.
So it is. So it is. You should ride for Masyaf and inform Mualim of your success.
Yes. I should return and speak to him. Of this and other things.
Is everything all right, my friend? You seem distant.
It's nothing, Rafik. Just a lot on my mind.
Talk to me then. Let me help.
I need to make sense of this myself first. But thank you for the offer.
It is the men you kill, isn't it? You feel something for them.
How?
Ah, my friend. You are not meant to enjoy these grim tasks. Regret, uncertainty, sympathy. This is to be expected.
I should not fear these feelings.
You should embrace them. They are what keep you human.
What if I'm wrong? What if these men are not meant to die? What if they mean well? Misguided, perhaps, but pure in motive.
I am but a Rafik, Altaïr, and such things are beyond me. Perhaps Mualim can help you to make sense of it.
Yes, perhaps. Thank you, Rafik.
It is my pleasure to have served with one as skilled as you.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one. Use free running to escape from a fight when exposed. Sprint to lose your enemies, and jump for them.
Welcome home, child. What news?
Another of the named is put to rest.
Then it would appear your work is nearly complete, and your status restored.
A question, Master, if I may.
Ask, and I will answer.
Why these men? Jubair and Sabrand?
Ah, don't you see? They paved the way for change. Ensure threats both old and new are not given cause to intervene.
To weaken them is to weaken our enemy. I suppose that makes sense.
Were these men to continue their work, our work would quickly be undone.
How is that? We've caused them much grief.
We strike at the arms, yes. But this is a hydra that you face, and it is quick to replace that which is severed.
Then we should lop off its head and be done with this.
Soon, soon. We are close. Only one more man stands between us and our ultimate goal.
I will return to my work. The sooner this last man dies, the sooner I might face our true enemy.
Before you go, I have a question for you.
Of course.
What is the truth?
We place faith in ourselves. We see the world the way it really is, and hope that one day all mankind might see the same.
What is the world, then?
An illusion. One which we can either submit to, as most do, or transcend.
What is it to transcend?
To recognize nothing is true and everything is permitted. That laws arise not from divinity but reason. I understand now that our creed does not command us to be free. It commands us to be wise.
Do you see now why the Templars are a threat?
Whereas we would dispel the illusion, they would use it to rule.
Yes, to reshape the world in an image more pleasing to them. That is why I sent you to steal their treasure. That is why I keep it locked away. And that is why you kill them. So long as even one survives, so too does their desire to create a new world order. Take your equipment. Seek out this last man. With his death, Robert de Sablé will at last be vulnerable.
It will be done.
Safety and peace upon you, Altaïr.
He's going to hurt himself. Must be out of his mind.
When you're out of knives, refill your stock by returning to Masyaf, or by pickpocketing thugs.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Mualim has asked I take the life of the one they call ⁴ᴷ⁶⁷.
Ah, Salahadin's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the Master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! Thief! You are filth!
Help me! Somebody help me!
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa,
Please, can't you
there
spare
will
some
be
time?
nothing him.
Show yourself. أنت حثالة. Look out! Kime böyle yürütüyorsun? You'll never get away! Çekin önümden yoksa yeah! I'll take you down! You cannot run forever! Seni gözüm kapalı bile yener. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Beni yenemeyecek. Seni gözün kapalı bile yeter. Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin. Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin. Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda Where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
Bad news, brother. I killed a Templar this morning. Well, I suppose that's actually good news. I even found a letter on him which I gave to Novice, who said he'd find you and deliver it. But from the look in your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Seek Novice and get that letter.
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
Please don't leave. Just a few points, please.
Come no further. Has he gone mad?
Leave now!
He's going to hurt himself.
I'll make you. Once he was a teacher, a false prophet of their lies. But then the way was made clear to Dubayer. He saw what must be done.
Away with you!
Altaïr, here. Take this. I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I can finally return to Masyaf. Last time I offered to do someone a favor.
What is that?
That these barbarous acts might be avenged.
Come, have a look.
God,
You won't be disappointed.
glorious and exalted is he. Find favor with us.
Something caught your eye?
Anything you like, friends?
Why did you do
The shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salahadin, and take up arms against our enemies.
Come, people. Come see what I brought. You dare steal in my presence?
For you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours.
When will he stop acting like a fool?
It is our duty to defend it until death.
No, you
The
don't.
Crusaders
I have nothing.
must be destroyed.
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
My family is sick and dying. Would you spare a few coins? I beg you.
The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
God curse the one who's done this. Where are you?
Leave, peasant, before I make you.
Who did this? Who saw what happened here? How did this happen?
An awful thing.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
What happened here? Who saw what happened here? Who did this? How did this happen? Who did this? cannot run forever!
سوف تموت هنا. توقف عن الجري. لن تهرب. لن يفلح. توقف عن الجري. لن تهرب. انظروا علي. هناك. تعالوا بسرعة. لا تدعوه يفلت. ارجع هو. هناك. اقبضوا علي. سوف آتي إليه. يدرك نفسه. اقبضوا علي. لن تفلت مني. لن تفلت مني. لن يفلت.
Get him! Get him!
This is our chance to begin anew. Let Jubair lead you to revelation. Let him lead you to the light. Though our fathers dwelled in darkness and their fathers before them, it does not mean we must as well.
I'd leave if I were you.
This is our chance to begin anew. Let Jubair lead you to revelation. Let him lead you to the light. Jubair sees things the way they truly are. Sees the poison you carry in your hearts and minds. He works to cast it out. Remove all texts from your homes and schools. Give them to us. They must be destroyed.
Someone else. How dare you! How can one expect to defeat me? May God have mercy on your soul.
Violence is not the answer, my child.
In this we agree, so speak and I may stay my blade. What is it your master intends? Why destroy all this knowledge?
We lay the stones to build a road upon which soon all men will travel. It leads to a better tomorrow.
That is not what I see.
Then you are blind. The words upon these parchments, they are poison. Jubair holds the cure. He'll free us from their lies.
It's nonsense you speak. You've lost your mind.
No. Not lost, but found. I see the world for what it truly is. He has shown me so much. I am illuminated.
Fanatic is all you are, and dangerous for it.
Do what you must. It changes nothing. We are not afraid.
You should be.
I've got what you need. I'm sure of it. Take a look. See if I'm not right.
Impossible! You cannot run forever! Where are you hiding? They're here!
What? Who's done this? Tell me!
No!
Well done. Well done.
The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
It's forbidden for you to...
Leave now!
Just a few coins, please. Please, can't you spare
Altaïr, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masyaf this afternoon. Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
Just a little money, I beg of you. No, you don't understand. I have nothing. Please, sir, have me money. A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
Turn back now.
How old? That looks painful.
شيء من لازم
Finest wares in all the land.
Bu şehirde bir yerde olduğunu biliyorum ve seni elime geçireceğim. Kalabalığın içine karışmayı seviyorum. Gözünüzü dört açın. Kimsenin sizi kandırmasına izin vermeyin. Cezası ölümdür.
Stop it, please!
There is no reason for doing that.
Pis hırsız. Gebereceksiniz.
The murderer loose.
Get him! Your life is...
Get him! Get him!
Tekin önümden bekle ederim. Kime boyunayım?
I'll get you!
Give up! You've nowhere to run! He won't get away!
Over here! Come on, Altaïr! Take him down! There! Come quickly! Don't let him get away! Couldn't have gone far! You were here! I see him! He's over there! Get away! There's no way out of my way! Finish! Look everywhere!
Please, sir, have any money?
Orada işimiz
No,
bitti
please
gitmiş.
don't, please. Just a few coins, please. My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? A few coins. All I ask is anyone. No, you don't understand. I have nothing. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. I'm dying. Could you spare a few coins? No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
Yes, come. Let me show you everything I have.
There will be no stopping him.
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
Before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours. Has always been ours.
Be gone, pest.
It is our duty.
What is it that you want?
Where is the one?
Is it a fight you want? How pathetic.
Somebody, please help me.
That was the If I were you, I'd call for help.
Man wants to kill me.
What is he doing? The right place. He's going to hurt himself.
If he does, I won't help him. Christian king and his army of infidels.
I would anyway.
They go against
Why would he do that? Look, what is he doing? Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence.
What is it?
Why are you doing this? I've done nothing wrong.
What are you, Haller? Come no further.
What is he doing?
You something to something? My good people, your search has come
Please,
to an
can't you
end.
spare something? I'm poor and hungry. Please, sir, have any money? I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please. Don't leave. Just a few coins, please. Coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
Yes, come. Who's responsible for this? Someone touch your hand! Hey!
Don't kill me!
He's out of the way! Move! I'll take you down! After him, faster! will not get away from me! Anyone see him? There! Keep up quickly! Don't let him get away! Why would he do that? I'll get you! Get him! Stop running! Find him! He's here! He's over there! Listen here, citizen. If you're tired of shouting good, then come see me.
Can't find him anywhere.
Merchandise is without fear.
Just a few coins, please.
Good day, my friend. Come see what I have to offer.
My family is sitting down. Could you spare a few coins?
Richard takes Joppa. There will be no stopping him.
You had no right to do that.
You don't tell me with this. Everybody
All right, where are you? Away with you. Leave this place.
Hey! Çık ortaya!
You want something?
What is it?
Move!
You need something?
Kime boyun eğmek
Away from me! Look everywhere!
Kaçmasına izin vermeyin!
You can't escape! Search everywhere!
Oh, terrible.
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Find better items anywhere else.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake. It is our very existence we are fighting for.
Don't do that. I made myself clear.
Gebereceksin.
Watch what you're doing!
Are you a friend of mine? No?
What
So get
happened
away.
here?
You want something?
I don't understand what he's trying to accomplish.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing for a few coins.
Anything anyone could possibly seems a tragedy.
How irresponsible of you.
This is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in.
Down, infidel!
Give up! You go and run! What are you doing?
Find out what
That's him! There! Get him!
I'll take you down!
I beg of you, just a few coins. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
He actually managed to escape them.
Please, have any money? I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins.
Strange, I've never seen someone do that.
I'm poor and sick and hungry.
I think I've seen everything.
Yes, you! Come! Come! See what I can offer!
Just a little money, I beg of you. A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. Oh, please don't leave. Just a few coins,
Come
please.
no further. Go pester someone else.
Just a few coins. All I ask is
Now the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake.
have any money. My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few?
Leave, peasant, before I make you.
Leave now, I'll let you live.
Nereye kayboldun?
No, you don't understand. I have nothing. My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Listen here, citizen. If you're tired of shouting...
Why is he doing this?
You there! Yes, you! Come! Come! See what I can offer! Have a look! You won't be disappointed. Hey! You look familiar. Good day, my friend.
Hırsızlar para ağacına müstahak.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
You killed me! You're just an old man!
I need food. I'm so hungry.
Watch
Just a
yourself.
little money.
It's great to see you back so quickly and in one piece. I must return to my family, but before I leave, this is for you. I found a map showing where scholars are planning to burn books and other sources of knowledge. Please be careful, and let the future reunite us. I'll give your blessings to my family.
Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance, violence, madness. We must resist. We must fight them in any way.
Please, someone do something.
Die, thief! Why would he do that? You dare steal in my friend?
What news, Altaïr?
I've learned much about my enemy.
Share what you know then.
Jubayr has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
A most terrible crime. Now I see why Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Die, thief! Die, thief!
Let me go.
Dirty thief! I'll have you!
The war consumed the land, and thousands of lives are lost.
Nurse! And the Hothana!
Let go of me. I'm not...
Leave now! You have no business here. Leave.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings. You do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good! Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city. Collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
It's forbidden for you to eat.
Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This is a righteous act, and from the flames shall be born a new era, one of truth and unity, governed by a singular wisdom.
Leave, peasant, before I make this.
Join us! You too can be eliminated! Yes, he runs the team as he does for
farkında değilsin ama hala kaybettin. Seni gözün kapalı bile yener. Seni gözün kapalı bile yener. Kapalı bile yener. Seni yenemeyeceksin. Belki farkında değilsin ama hala seni gözün kapalı bile yener. Belki farkında değilsin ama hala hazırda kaybettin.
You will not stop my work. It's too important.
Kaçmasına izin vermeyin. Gel Seni gözün kapalı bile yeter. Senin gözün kapalı bile yeter. Seni yenemeyecek. Hadi buraya. Beni yenemeyeceksin.
Then you put us in
May God have mercy on your soul.
Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you're rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
You cannot run forever! Kill him! Get him! Get him!
Senin önümden yoksa ederim.
Why me? What have I done wrong?
Pay for your sins.
Over here! Please! You are finished!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Gel buraya.
Altaïr, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubayr's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubayr to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altaïr. Return to Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself. Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge, kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
Ladders are a socially acceptable way to reach a rooftop. Climbing on buildings, however, is not.
Read, my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altaïr. Robert de Sablé is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders, His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The Peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altaïr. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange, to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altaïr. Such thoughts are poison, and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced, then, to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing, if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altaïr. It's time to finish this.
When will you stop acting like a fool?
Focus on your target.
Climb tall structures to gain a bird's eye view of your surroundings. Tall buildings can be used to orient yourself when moving through a city.